Your name ni bukan calang-calang lah. I've known your work. You've been kursus di Korea, correct?
Yes.
For 1 year.
Yes. I got a
Tell me about
scholarship.
that. That was a scholarship by
The Busan Film Commission. Busan Film Commission offered scholarship to all the Southeast Asian countries. So Brunei was obviously on the list. So I applied because
Obviously.
Southeast Asia, and then I applied. People were saying you should try. They were urging me lah, because I had already done
short film kali ba?
short films. Yeah. So I mean, people who have seen my work know I make strange films, very abstract lah sikit, macam apa kan ni? Macam cerita macam lah. Macam bermakna lagi, mendalam lagi ceritanya. So I applied for Busan Asian Film School because macam okay, nyangkut cuba sajalah ha. Kali kulihat okay, wow, macam payah ni. And then ada interview, sudah mengantar borang ada interview. So dari Skype lang ta. So imagine having 4 Korean teachers interview you who have been in the industry a long time sudah.
That must be daunting.
So one of them's worked with like Park Chan-wook, director of Old Boy apa. So you're like, oh wow, okay, dapat to inda ni. So dorang interview lah, and then atu Skype ta when I was still in Brunei. And then okay, habis interview macam payah, macam strict jo dorang ni. And then I got announced macam dapat. I was like, wah, dapat So macam wow, I'm going to Korea. So macam I mean, there was not yet the K boom that is now masa ni. But I was very like, wah gila ke Korea aku ni. So imagine lagi Busan. When I macam got the scholarship, I was getting ready to go. I had already heard of Busan Film Commission kan. So macam okay, they've done a lot of films in Busan apa. So when I got there, macam they were just shooting Train to Busan.
Oh.
So Busan Film Commission is the one that handles the shots of Train to Busan.
Train to Busan. The first one, right?
Yes, first one. And they were shooting Black Panther juga.
The Black Panther,
the first movie, yes, that was shot in Busan, and Busan Film Commission handled the shoot there. So as you can see, Busan is a very film place to be, and I was very proud to be part of that lah. So it was like a very new experience for me because I think I still feel that they thought we were all quite pampered as Bruneian people and a bit spoiled. So they were like, oh, the Bruneian guys here. But yeah, you had to show them Jala in a way. I mean, it was kind of difficult because I was homesick Jua. And then people had this already vision of me macam, oh wow, he must be like, oh, does he bring around a Louis Vuitton suitcase with him, or does he need to sleep with a golden pillow apa?
Does he bring oil with him?
So no, I wasn't like that. Like I showed them that I was macam very dedicated to the school. And one thing I think that Korea taught us was discipline. Be punctual apa. And I remember our classes start at 8 in the morning. We have to be there at 7:50. And if you're at least 1 minute past 8:01, you're already kena X tu sudah.
Dah datang lah.
No. Macam dorang strict tu. So atu paksa lah ikut ia punya disiplin lah tu. Which is good because macam
it is good.
Ada macam mana ba? Macam terpaksa je kan. Because kita ni tidur and study in the same building. Kira anu ba tu? Asrama di atas. And then kelas
sekolah di bawah.
And Busan Asian Film School ni is not far from where the bridge of the Black Panther scene was shot.
Oh.
Yes, Diamond Bridge. And the Busan International Film Festival is set there juga, in Haeundae, that area. So we were
what year was this?
This was 2018.
2018. So 2 years before COVID lah.
Yes. So itulah, sialah makan kimchi tiap hari. Masak sendiri apa.
Rice cake.
Bukannya murah sana to.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, even
walaupun kami scholarship student, pocket money adalah sendirilah. Diorang provide tempat tinggal
and the education itself.
Education.
Tapi yang the rest
sendiri
makan apa tu sendiri. So how did you manage? Sorry to ask, like prior to that, what were you? You were habis sekolah sudah, habis belajar.
I guess I was already habis sekolah. Just finding my way, I guess. Still doing short films, tapi when this peluang ada, ngambil lah.
Yeah, you had to.
And then macam this school changed my life lah sebenarnya, because aku sudah buka mata lah macam mana orang membuat filem apa. And then macam it taught me juga disiplin kan, juga macam mana orang Korea kerja, macam mana hidup di luar negeri ni, and then macam mana makan makanan orang lain juga. So it wasn't easy because macam as for food, to answer your question, I was lucky lah. I had people from other countries juga. Like I had a good friend dari Cambodia, Philippines. So kita ni masak-masak lah sendiri. Dia pelang, you know, for me, dia pelang sanang cari halal food lah sana tu because you know, as you know, it's not very Muslim place di sana. Ada tempat Muslim, kanya jauh dari sekolah.
And probably expensive.
Yeah. So paksalah kimchi, omelette, and makan yang kita ni boleh masak lah sama-sama with the other Southeast Asian fellows. We call them fellows, students. So at the end of the year, we have what do you call it? Pitching. So I pitched this project yang Warm and the Widow.
Warm and the Widow.
Belum lagi aku buat dah, pelimah tu. Masih aku belajar tu. So aku buatlah cerita pasal pertemuan seorang OKP yang dia bercakap, yang bernama Ulot, dengan seorang janda yang tinggal di hutan, di Tutong, sorang-sorang. So ada macam fairy tale lah element to it. So I did the
So
pitch.
the worm in this title is a person.
Yes, the boy, the Ulot. And it's like a fairy tale lah. It's based on a film dari Guillermo del Toro called Shape of Water. Macam cerita pasal monster and a woman who can't speak. So I wanted to make it a Brunei version, something different. And then I told them this film is also going to be the first Brunei film in Tutong language. So this film is completely nada bahasa Brunei ni, langsung bahasa Tutong.
So you have to do a lot of caption, subtitling.
Yes. So for the Koreans, they were very wow. That element of wow, I didn't know.
Adventurous.
Dialect. I told them we don't have just Bahasa Brunei. We have other dialects in Brunei. We have Tutong. We have, you know, there's even KB punya and different ba. So they were like very intrigued lah. So Alhamdulillah, when we finished our school, the final pitching ato, I won the award lah. So
the award for the best pitch.
Yeah. And that's compared to some of what we were talking about earlier is actually fair because they give out the awards on the spot. You don't know who wins beforehand.
So you pitch on the
people can see right through the cracks. Anyway.
Okay, so that was end of the year.
Yeah.
You haven't even shot that film.
Belum.
And then 2021. The film was released.
Yes.
And we talked about this. You actually use real kurang pendengaran.
Yes. So
That
Aslam.
must be Aslam. That's his real name.
Aslam Hassan, yes. Ia langsung nada pengalaman berlakon. Langsung. People were like saying maybe you should choose a few. I looked at him, I thought he's perfect.
Dari awal
sudah tahu. If you're a director or casting agent, you know sudah. Like 10 saat you walk that person or whoever masuk, you talk to them, you already know ni tah bisa ini. And I had a good instinct with Aslam ni. Masal ia macam capable of sedih and capable of ketawa and then capable of being angry.
So masa the casting process atu yang Rasulullah lah. Okay.
Tapi I was like tahu sudah pelang ia bagus because ia macam ada kemauan untuk akan berlakon and then ia punya parents pun mengalu-alukan ke dia kan macam bawa dia layan anakku berlakon. Okay to. And then
so not just him, he has like family support.
Yes. He has other siblings who are also OKP juga. And I was very touched lah and I spending time lah with the family and then I was getting to know them and I really thought that I really wanted to change this boy's life in a way. And I think it did because people really recognize him sudah. Ia masa ni kuat main futsal. So macam since the movie people have been like yang berlakon yang Woman the Widow, janda sama ulat. And then the chemistry between him and si janda ni pun ngam. Janda ni is I took a real widow as well. Somebody who has experience and dari muka sudah tahu banyak pengalaman ni si janda ni. And then macam it was good because Puan Lina Khan who plays widow ni pun orang Tutong juga. So ia pun boleh berbahasa Tutong.
Pandai bahasa Tutong juga.
Pandai because syaratnya aku mau orang yang
pandai
bahasa Tutong. Because the film ni 100% bahasa Tutong and sign language juga. So asrama ni pun bahasa isyarat juga, and then Puan Lina ni pun macam communicate sama ke dia pun macam ada je belajar. So it's macam lah. Ada je cerita drama, ada je cerita seram, tapi the thing that people want to watch movie ni is ada something dalam rumah si janda ni. Somebody is also in that house. Eta si ulat ni pun mau discover siapa yang bertapuk dalam rumahnya ni. That's the story.
So that's the mystery.
That's the mystery of the Worm and the Widow. Si ulat ni meets the widow. Awal-awal dorang ni macam inda berapa orang takut ke dia bane. Kira macam apa ni?
Siapa yang orang
sihir
takut? Si widow ni. Widow, okay.
So orang mana mengagak ke rumahnya tu. So orang bercerita, si anu ni. Tu janda tu yang tinggal seorang di hutan. So when si ulat ni finally bertamu sama si janda, ia pun macam start to know her lah, macam macam berkawan. Then dari sana diorang rapat. Then masuk ke rumahnya, ia pun macam start to tidur sana jua, makan sama ke dia. And then ia realise satu hari ada pintu ni macam ada something dalam rumah ni. It's the story lah. Lihatlah nanti filem itu.
You can find it on Progressive Media.
Yes,
Progressive Media.
Progressive Media the movie.
Now I'm intrigued. Yeah. I haven't watched it. I know when you released it because I think one of the extra was Kai Japar.
Yes.
Yeah, you told me about the film, and then you told me about the film.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, now I'm intrigued. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, anu saja, it's a film that is macam it takes time
to
dig. It's not something that you macam dikena suapkan lah. It's something you have to cari makna sendiri lah.
So you can interpret it any way you want. That's what you're trying to say.
Bingo.
Yeah. So kalau macam aku mau happy ending.
Depends, yeah. Some people ada yang melihat it in a positive way, ada yang melihat macam in
a negative way.
Yeah. But I don't want to give black or white. I would like to give the grey, kelabu saja. Kelabu lagi tu.
So do they talk to you about this after having experienced
the siapa pelakon?
No, the viewers.
Of course.
Do they ask you?
A lot of them are like confused, tapi when I try to give them small hints lah, they're like, okay. Some people understand. Some people just appreciate ia punya jalan cerita, and then the beautiful shots, drone shots of Tutong. Some people ask me, di mana kau shooting tu bro? Tu malas pun beritahu. Sa lawa, kami punya drone shot tu lawa tu. Banyak orang yang tinggal di Tutong pun dah tahu di mana.
Tapi it's in Tutong, you just
don't.
Semua
kena shooting di Tutong, yes. I know how to choose my location lah kalau shooting ni. Macam jangan lihatkan yang terlampau juga.
Obvious.
Obvious. Tapi yang ku boleh katakan yang ku paling bangga lah is the location dalam movie tu. Rumah seram, tempat si ulat mengurik ia punya cacing. So ia menjual cacing.
Ia menjual
Watak
cacing.
Watak menjual cacing.
That's why you kena panggil si ulat.
Dan ia lagi nak bercakap. So banyak orang membuli ke dia lah. So janda ni pertemuannya sama si ulat ni
pasal out of that sympathy lah.
Yes. Kira two people who kena keluarkan dari society bertamu.
I was going to say that.
That's why they get along. And that's the story.
That's the common ground that they have.
Lurus. But then there's a mystery. Something or someone is living in that house.
Inside. Yeah. Oh my God. So would you categorize this as horror?
There's some horror, yes. But for me, it's kind of like macam romance juga. Ada juga macam drama juga. But definitely yes, ada elements of horror because I'm known to make some horror films juga. Definitely.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you were the director, kan?
Director and writer of this film, yes.
So you have to learn sign language.
Sign language, yes. Bahasa isyarat paksa juga belajar. Because malas ku kan bertulis ni bahasa
So kalau kirakan the normal way to tulis and then boleh membaca lah.
Boleh.
But eventually just learn how to.
Eventually macam communicate nama apa, and then macam perlahan laju macam itulah, something like that.
I see.
Macam nama ASLA macam itulah. I have to learn alphabet lah dulu. Paling.
Was it easy? Who taught you?
When I came back to Brunei, I was looking for people yang tahu pasal bahasa isyarat. So somebody recommended me a teacher, which was Dr. Ajah Nurbayah, And then she was the one yang mengenalkan ku arah because she herself is from Tutong. And I told her, ano, ada kita tahu yang ano macam OKP. And then di bawahnya she gave me 4 selection. And they were all Haslam's brothers. Tapi for me the best one was Aslam. Pasal paling ekspresi mukanya. And it was perfect casting. And then ku tanya ke Dr. Nobayan, ada kita kenal yang janda bana-bana ketawa ya to. Adalah kawan ko. Tadinya bawanya Puan Linda sorry. And then macam okay, ani lai ni bana-bana janda ni. Then,
so just like Aslam, Puan Linda ada involvement in Puan Linda ada? Ada involvement in
because banyak chemistry with si Aslam.
No, I mean ada involvement in film.
She's an actress.
Okay.
The janda.
That makes it easy.
Janda.
Makes it,
and also collaborator lah. She was also in Vanishing Children Triangle juga. My next film yang keluar tahun lepas. And she's a good actress. I think people banyak yang memuji ia punya lakonan. So bana-bana asli wah. Macam ia lagi menakutkan. Ia ada muka yang boleh beri takut
Ia ada vibe yang aura-aura.
And then macam si Aslam pun masa first time diorang berlakon takut So ada macam the version you'll see on progressive media is the uncut version because
versus
the version
yang arah panggung lain
itu banyak di-cut, which
is
is
for censorship lah.
For censorship.
So if you want the uncut, go to progressive
media. Yeah.
Okay.
Because that is the version which has the lots of chemistry lah between si Ulot and janda ni. Wow.
Now, benar-benar I'm intrigued to watch it.
Lihat juga yang lain.
Ada kali you punya trailer? You can find on YouTube.
Ada.
Yeah, okay. Okay. So you spoke about your movie having that deeper meaning, and I think tadi just before we started filming, you mentioned art house.
Art house, yeah.
So what is this term again?
Art house ni kira yang bukan mainstream lah, yang macam menggunakan budget yang tinggi. Macam if we don't have a budget, for example, art house film is really something made on a very small budget. Macam $500 paksa tah ketani. Macam art house is non-studio house punya film. Macam
did you really spend 500?
On Women we don't know. I spent about my award money from the Busan school was roughly 3,000 Brunei dollars lah. So I guess overall the spending was roughly under 5K. Which is
that's amazing.
Yeah. Because we had to pay the actors, we had to pay the artists,
the crew,
bayar crew juga. So crew tu besar je, crew tu kirakan daripada kru TikTok lah. So crew untuk macam Women Do We Do ni contoh, ada cameraman, ada orang lighting, ada orang sound, and then transportation tadi paksa ke tempat-tempat macam drive sana, drive sini, bayar artis everything lah. So makeup juga. So yeah, I spent roughly under 5K lah for this movie. That's what you call art house.
Art house.
Menggunakan berapa besar budget untuk mensiapkan filem itu. And then cerita art house punya filem ni is yang orang yang berapa faham macam mesti lihat 2 kali supaya faham, atau macam ia punya cerita itu macam straightforward macam kalau kita ni melihat Batman atau Dark Knight, okay, straightforward kan. But this one macam okay, paksa tak mikir ni apa kan tu, macam apa tujuan si ni cuma tu, mesti berfikir So macam kalau orang melihat filem itu, contoh ada yang bertanya, lah apa simbol atau makna yang diorang ni di sungai itu, something like that lah, macam membagi orang memikir. Art house usually has cerita yang macam itu, and ia punya budget obviously bukan tinggi, artis-artis pun bukan yang famous, tapi reason why I call my film art house is because we use real people. I don't use actors.
Is there any reason why macam you want it to be art house?
Pasal I think I've dealt a lot with the dark side of life. I think people in general have experienced like depression, death juga. So I think for me, I'm more comfortable melihatkan this side of cerita than most people. some people see me like, it's very happy guy, happy-go-lucky. Tapi maybe actually banyak cerita yang aku tu mau luahkan ba. So I use filmmaking
To express
it. Yeah,
yourself.
I've been down, especially after not getting award. But I don't like apa ni. Aku nabiarkan macam tu ba. Keluarkan arah creativity. Like us artists, we have to do that ba.
Yeah.
Karang macam anu tiap macam depressed job. No, we do it in other ways. We express it. That's what I do. I deal with the negative side by bringing my positive side in creativity.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kan? Macam, for example, not just filmmaking, ada yang menulis lagu, ada yang macam, you know, it's all ba. Semua seni itu ba. We express our feeling through everything, singing, rapping, acting, semua lah.
You know what? This is how I express mine.
Good, bro.
Yeah. You know, having people like you, this is for me. This is the dream.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's true. I mean, I think I think all of us have felt macam rejection.
Yeah.
All of us have felt macam depression.
Definitely.
Death in the family. Death, you know, of a friend, you know. I've lost several friends sudah. So sometimes I deal with these themes in my movies through this way ba. That's why aku buat art house. Aku nak buat macam supaya orang macam, sometimes people are uncomfortable with what they see because macam it's too close to reality, Jack. That's why I think art house are films that are close to reality. We are seeing yang benar-benar. Bukan macam orang makai baju Superman and then terabang macam mana. Obviously that doesn't happen in real life kan. We see people who are freaks macam si janda and then si ulot ani bertamu. Because sometimes people ani kalau nado berkawan apa, ia akan cari orang yang macam sekepala bah. That's why that is Worm and the Widow. I think I've also felt like macam kadang-kadang orang dah berapakan aku because aku macam mana. But I find ways to talk about it through film. Write characters who are like this juga. That is the way to express how you feel. You know, like ano lah. It's just meluahkan creativity ke tadi. That's the important thing.
So speaking of awards, how many awards have you won outside of Brunei mostly? Or all outside of Brunei?
I don't know.
Wow, I don't know. Banyak lah. Congratulations! I'm not laughing out of insult. I'm laughing out of being amazed.
I know,
by a
tapi
fellow
kan kena
creator.
ucap show off dia apa.
Obviously, Worm and the Widow dapat.
Yes, Worm and the Widow, I'll be honest, has won 2 awards.
2 awards.
The project itself lah, not the. Actually, I'm so sorry. Ada mana? Aduh, lupa ko.
Yeah lah, because I saw it.
At the Montgomery International Film Festival. Lupa ko di America.
So
it won an award. Yes.
So
and
the pitch itself and the
film itself, yes, it won an award. Itu pun very nasib because our embassy in the United States was looking for a Brunei film. So I thought they were gonna go through the typical filmmaker who always gets called. And I'm like, yeah, but no.
Siapa?
Wonder who that is. The film that person's film rhymes with mine. Yeah. Anyway, so I was like, okay, blessed. Alhamdulillah, kena contact oleh TYT di Amerika. And they were looking for a film, Brunei film. And then luckily, Worm and the Widow tu sudah siap.
Sudah siap and sudah release.
Yes, di Brunei December Festival apa. So I was like, mana saja kita. So I sent my movie to them. They recommended it to Montgomery International Film Festival. And then, poof, luckily I was already happy it got selected di sana through recommendation. This is how recommendation works kan. Then, sudah tu, they informed me, like on the day, Abdul Zainidi, during the award ceremony, we just want to tell you, you won. Because there was a delay ba. Because I was in Brunei and this was COVID, don't forget. Paksa online to. So I was like, kena begitu awal. We're so sorry. If you could attend the ceremony in America, we would announce on the spot you would win sudah. But we're telling you with your the time delay, you won an award. I'm like, Huh? Kajut ba. So yeah, just look a little bit surprised. So I was like, yeah, sure. So I didn't tell anyone yet. This was live ba. I was wearing a tuxedo lagi apa. Then I was like, I'm so happy. Thank you very much. Blah 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 blah. Thank you to our embassy in Washington for this honor lah. So yeah, I was very happy. It was for Film Excellence Award, Perseverance. That was the category. And yes, I am someone who perseveres. I am a filmmaker who keeps on going, even though some people are not happy with it. I still keep on going.
That's how it is, right?
Yeah,
And
that's
we
how
as
it is.
creators, we don't care.
Oh, mas kuingau.
Yeah.
Orang pun macam bah janta bagiano. Tapi bah kalau kita ni lihatkan kita ni kalah, lagi kita happy orang
Happy
ato.
dia.
Aku tidak. No, I
Yeah.
have to show people I'm still going. I'm still moving on.
Yeah.
Jangan apa ni putus asa.
Exactly.
Yeah. I know people like to say bukan tahu rezeki muto, but I'll tell you honestly, bro, I'm kind of fed up of hearing that juga.
Yeah.
Benar pelang bukan rezekiku, but still.
But kita ni dah cari rezeki.
Apa?
We're not
We
gonna.
just have to keep on going.
Yeah
lah.
lah. We have to keep on going.
Same thing with awards, not just for this youth awards thing. You just keep on going. If they're not gonna give it to us, banan mana saja, we'll still keep on going.
Yeah, exactly.
Do our thing lah. So with these awards, yes, it won one award, 2 for apa ni pitching, and 1 for the actual film itself. Yes, of course, bangga lah, bangga. So your own, and not only that, kita ni mewakilkan negara. Itu yang paling macam anulah hebat lah. So for me, I'm very apa ni as a Bruneian filmmaker, very very bangga membawa apa ni hasil karya film atau bahasa tu tong OKU, especially OKU ke luar Brunei. Yeah.
Have you always worked with OKU throughout your film career?
Only since Woman the Widow, yes.
So after
yes.
that memang
it's
selalu-
a team I use, yeah.
Why do you, other than the fact that you want that realism from your cast, is there any macam personal or emotional attachment towards?
I have friends who are like that juga. And I also personally feel that they don't get enough exposure in films.
I see. I agree.
That's the honest truth lah.
Yeah.
I want to be somebody who gives them a platform lah juga. Macam I worked a lot with the OKP, OKU, and I have a project in the works, short film series of how OKU deals with life problems in Brunei. So this one will be out for Hari Keluarga bulan 12. So I've already shot 1 episode. Kira episode lah, not short, not panjang lah, kira 1 minute 2 minit cuma to. Something I want to release on social media lah juga, to share what it's like to be OKU di Brunei. So yes, I work a lot with them to give them a sort of
Can I steal that idea, ka?
boleh eh.
No, I mean, like, can I have someone from the OKU to be on the podcast and share that?
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, because that's true. Like, we don't know all we see is like this reserve parking for. Other than that, like, we don't know how they go through their day.
Yeah. Especially the parking thing.
Yeah.
That's a problem because yes, dorang actually ada entitled to have their parking, but not every place ada reserve handicap parking. That's one thing I discussed recently with somebody, a friend of mine who is also experiencing macam frustration ba pasal ito. Macam kalau aku ke sini ada handicap parking, padahal tempat lain ada. So it's macam issue jadi issue sudah.
Yeah, you see di bawah, kena ambil lah. Kena ambil tu.
Yeah.
Kurang dah tahu siapa.
Mana boleh kan?
Dah boleh.
Should be for them betul sebenarnya.
Yeah.
I mean, they already have it like a bit like difficult.
Yeah.
So I mean, gives them something to make life easier lah. Cuma to. Same thing for performing arts. Macam there's so much, but durang ni banyak talent ba. When I saw Aslam, I was like amazed ba. Pandai pelakon, and then pandai cuma ni. But it's just like before me, na durang pernah membagi peluang ba. So I think that it's starting. I think it should be changing. Should be giving a lot of these special needs children opportunities, not just for acting, singing juga. There should be more of them. You know, we have DJs now who are visually impaired sudah,
Really?
who are also DJs now. Contoh Eddie Ismail, you know, he's also been in my movies juga. So he's now a DJ at government radio. So anilah contoh-contoh cuma inilah patut diikut cuma ni.
Yeah, and may I mention, Mas Hari belia ada the special
Yes, that's good.
yang siapa namanya?
Yang Manang Award.
Yang Manang-
Puan Huda.
Puan Huda.
Who also is who acted in this one project I told you about. Life of the OKU.
Yeah, she's done so much being
Yes.
like that.
And she's won a lot of she contributed a lot, but she won a lot overseas juga. I was very genuinely happy for her when I saw
She
her
deserved
won.
it.
Yeah, she did.
She deserved it.
She did. Like us, balik-balik nominee je tau. Yes, sama.
I didn't know because dulu mana ada special kategori kan?
That is a new category this year. But she has also been previously nominated.
I didn't know.
Last year she was nominated with me. And if I'm not mistaken, the year before juga. Yeah. So I was very happy that she won. I messaged
She
her.
deserved it. Yeah, she deserved it.
Yeah.
She's done so much. Siapa namanya guys? Cuba look up tu nanti.
Puan Huda.
Puan.
Yeah, I just call her Puan Huda lah.
Anugerah pengiktirafan khasa. Yeah,
That's a new category, and I'm glad they did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because obviously they cannot compete with, is allowed to say normal. No, yeah, normal people.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good that they have this special category for her and the rest of the
Yes.
community
True.
lah. Yeah.
That's something I was very surprised and very happy to see lah that they introduced this
Yeah.
category this year for special needs. So that's something I should at least applaud them for. And this is to her winning that.
Yeah, doing that. All right. Another thing that can we move on?
Move on, yeah, let's move on. Yeah.
Another thing that really caught me was your character on TikTok and that accent. That what do you call this? That Harry Potter. Harry Potter accent and the fish and chips.
Fish and chips.
Yeah. So, let me guess. It started during COVID, ne?
Yes, it did. Yes, it was. I don't know. It was just sketch that I wanted to do lah for quite some time because it was during my film release, Women to Widow. I thought I also like acting jua. I like acting because I think that you also express yourself through acting. So I thought, I've been doing a lot of directing. Why don't I change the role last kajab? So I thought something like a sketch to be, what it's like to be Bruneian, but also living outside for some time jua. And macam I had a lot of friends who have come back dari UK who is so laches balik ke Brunei and cakap macam lupa kacang kulit apa lagi. so I wanted to make something about that lah, parody sikit.
Yeah, something that can relate to.
So then I thought that peribahasa seperti kacang melupakan kulitnya was also something I always stuck with.
I see.
Ever since I came back dari not just Busan but overseas. Always people tell me apa kan ni laches or like jangan lupa kau tu Brunei jubur mu tu kuning masih whatever lah. So I mean I wanted to make a difference between this person who's very like British and also I guess
I quite enjoyed it. I really do. Like I appreciate your that accent. And then suddenly the other Sidop, right? Sidop is like so Bruneian, like so enjoy.
Yeah. And ada nininya dah jua.
Yeah.
Nininya ni macam yang paling inda mo dia lupakan dia punya kedayanan tu lah. Because Faris is just like wanting to be so lain and macam orang putih tiapa. So Sidop ni obviously the total opposite. He's very Bruneian, very kedayan jua. So I wanted to show these two opposites. Tapi at the same time sudah something bring them together. Yang Kuih Mora tu the first video keluar terbalik semula ia punya kedayan atau his Bruneian identity comes back pa.
So that's the whole point. Like apa seperti kacang lupakan kulit.
Yes, because Kuih Mora tu putih di luar. Konon-kononnya putih tapi dalamnya kuning.
Kuning je mas.
See what I mean? It's like you're trying to be white. You're still you're still kuning langsat. It's a metaphor betul. So that's why lah.
What did you say today? Jubur
mo kuning kuning langsat kan? That's what my grandmother told me ba. She's very pure Kedayan, my grandmother, and she always told me, ba jantah ang anangan kan jadi orang putih. Jubur mo tu tetap kuning langsat masih.
I love that.
And my grandmother is a big inspiration for the Nini character. This is exactly like her. She would dahup muha ko kalau ko even slightly cakap English.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. She is the character. Sadly, she passed away. But if she was still around, I think kana dahop sudah muka ko ni cakap English balik-balik to. So yeah, I just made a new video before coming to your podcast.
Wow.
So I'm releasing that maybe today or tomorrow.
Can't wait for that.
Yeah,
Can't
that is
wait.
very Kedayan. I
Very
hope you
Kedayan,
guys will check that video out. It's very pure, patriotic Brunayan Kedayan.
Oh man, can't wait.
I am half Kedayan, half Tutong Jua. So, yeah. But I always more in touch with my Kedayan side lah. Yeah.
Okay.
People always ask me, are you really Kedayan? I said, yes, I am Kedayan. I'm from a kampong which is very Kedayan Jua.
Very Kedayan-ish.
Yes, ish. Banyak sudah pendatang.
Banyak mix.
Oh, mix sudah.
All right.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you want to talk about?
Well, on the subject of being Kedayan, I'm also very busy right now. I'm also, something I didn't mention to you earlier, a calon bakal ketua kampung.
Wow.
Yes.
For your kampung, I don't
For
need
my
to disclose
kampung,
lah.
yeah,
Don't need
yeah.
to disclose.
So I'm also very busy doing waiting for the
Wow.
undian. The interview already finished.
No wonder when you see the penghulu dapat tadi, you're like,
Yeah. So this is something that could change my life if I get it. So it all depends on the undian lah, the voting.
yeah.
So I'm up against another potential.
So how
ketua kampung.
many nominees?
There's just two of us.
Two of us. So this time it's with
Yes.
50-50 lah.
But this is through voting. So this is only orang dari kampung kulah yang dapat voting saja. So I guess I have the Belia side on my side juga. I've done a lot of work with Belia, and people know my character juga. So I'm hoping orang will recognize me through what I do lah juga. And also from my films, my TikTok, my contribution, my recent Anugerah Belia exposure. So itulah. So yeah, I'm doing this juga. So I'm busy waiting for the voting.
When is it gonna be?
I don't know yet. I'm still waiting for the surat.
Ah.
Yeah,
So the voter sudah.
Apa tu?
Belum.
The interview sudah.
So
That
menunggu
one-
the voting lah.
Menunggu
Which
voting.
they will come and in
Yeah.
some undisclosed day one and they will-
Exactly.
Oh my
So I have to
God.
do a video, a voting video before
my
that.
God.
So once I get the tarikh of Bila Undian, then I have to do a campaign video. That's where I have to campaign.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm happy for you.
Thanks,
I'm happy.
bro.
I'm genuinely happy for
I'm
you.
just trying to,
Yeah, because like we spent an hour talking. We spent maybe 20 minutes talking behind the scene. I mean, your brain works in
dapat diambil. Kan gua buat cuma ni sudah tu.
yeah, your brain works mysteriously, but in a good way.
Yeah. I mean, in a good
Because
way.
macam you know what it felt like being pushed to the side.
Yeah, definitely.
So macam
And I still do get pushed to the side sometimes.
okay. So macam I think that's a good quality to have.
Yeah.
To lead an organization now in this
True,
case
true,
a kampong.
true.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever happens, whether they elect me or not, I still think that I have what it takes lah to be, as you say, leading an organization lah. Because I have, I've been there, Joe. I've been through this and that, and I have people who look up to me in a way, Joe. What I do with the community, what I do with people, Joe, and what I do through hiburan is also something that people look up to. Like people always ask me to, macam kadang-kadang jumpa di kedai apa, bila lagi video baru kita? And I'm like, okay, belum lagi, sibuk.
Sibuk.
So finally I laid it out that I'm also bakal ketua kampung lah. So that's why I've been telling people I haven't had time jua. Because I've had, I've got a lot of things happening jua with this.
Yeah, this is big.
This is big, yeah.
Yeah.
Getting the interview was something I didn't expect jua bah. Because I applied for this since last year. Then finally ada macam kena panggil. I got a phone call. Assalamualaikum, Abdul Khabir, kita punya interview is 4 June. And I'm like, that's 2 weeks from today. So I had to prepare everything. Mengaji, belajar lagi semula. Pandai pelang mengaji, ganya perlahan saja. I had to learn a lot about macam my
So
own
you really put
kampung.
in the work.
Put in a lot of work for it, yeah. And I had a performance under Dewan Bahasa on the same day as my interview. Yeah, they wanted Faris and Nini on stage pa, Dewan Bahasa pa, for Hari Pidato. So the winner at the Anugerah Belia, I actually was there when he won. I was also performing with them.
The yang
Yes,
siapa
yang
namanya?
pidatonya
Ah,
hebat
tu
atau-
Iqbal.
Yes,
Iqbal. Yeah.
So when he won, I was the kira closing act lah for the Dewan Bahasa punya pidato, hari pidato. And that day, that was in the morning tah. My interview ketua kampung was in the afternoon. So yeah, I was let's just say very kan melatup sudah palaku, you know, but I had to tell myself you have to be strong, mentally strong.
That's what a ketua kampung should
It takes
be.
mental strength to do what we do. And I
Yeah.
think that is one quality a ketua kampung has to have, mental strength.
Yeah.
Because people are always going to be like asking
People are always gonna go to you.
Yeah,
They don't care what time of day.
exactly.
Yeah.
So that's something I'm pretty used to anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what that's what it takes.
Good luck. Seriously, all the best.
Thank you, bro.
I hope for the best outcome for you.
Thank you. And whoever's listening or watching this, who vote for me lah. Nantilah sudah video undian itu keluar.
Yeah, guys, if this is your guy, make sure jangan salah masuk you punya apa tu kertasnya tu, ha?
And don't give up. Whatever people tell you otherwise, keep on going.
Keep on going. Yes.
Yeah.
I think I want to just give you supplementation of what you just sampaikan arah semua orang hari ni. If you believe in what you do, the rest itu it will come together.
True.
Ya, kadang-kadang tadi fikir, oh, nada budget, oh, nada ani, oh, nada pelakon, oh, nada ani. Believe in what you do. Always tawakal. Ask from him. He will send in ways that you can't even imagine. So,
Yeah, true.
yeah,
Even if you're on the brink of macam
collapse.
you can come back from the dead and just do it. That's how much strength you need.
Wow, that's
Sampai mati wah mesti kan ba berjuangan ni ba.
exactly. Sampai mati mesti terima
Oh.